Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up?
We're out here, Mid-Valley Mercenaries. Got an iPhone 8 videoing with today because it is gonna be pouring here in about an hour. Look at that beautiful sunrise. Red in the morning, sailors take warning, guys. It's a south wind, about 10 miles an hour right now. We only got a dozen decoys out. We're on big water. It's probably 40, 45 degrees. It's supposed to, like I said, it's supposed to start raining in like an hour. I was watching the radar. So we did this homemade blind. You're gonna see it when it gets, well, it wasn't homemade. We bought it, but the thing is we only brushed it up so good. So we don't know. Thomas used it last week and I don't think he even brushed it this good. And he shot a lot. So I got Jake today. He hasn't shot his first bird yet. He's new to duck hunting. This is like his third trip or fourth. And we had a little bit of a strikeout.
Nathaniel's all cozied up in the cab. I told Titus, hey, don't worry about it. I'll bring a pad. I got the sleeping bags. I got us covered. I grabbed a pad out of the shed. I thought it was the good pad. Apparently, it wasn't the good pad. Let's take a look.
Seriously? Are you kidding me?
So apparently I didn't get the good pad.
That wouldn't support a small baby. And to boot, tell them about the lottery. We're literally like in the 300s on the almost the last. I think you guys need to pick you up one of those. Link in description. It brings great lottery numbers.
And pads.
And we're back. We slept amazing last night in that beautiful padded bed. Did you not?
Oh, it's fantastic.
We were just talking about how numb our shoulders would go when you roll over on your side.
I slept like a baby.
So he's really wanting to shoot a bird bad. Nathaniel shot his first bird
2 years ago.
All right. So, but he hasn't went really since, like hasn't shot one. So he's pumped to get one too. I'm pumped. If you guys watched my last video, you know I need to kill a stinking bird. So without further ado, let's get to hunting. And don't forget to subscribe. Right, guys, get ready. Right there, Jake. Get ready to shoot. Ready? Take it. Watch him. Yes! Was that you? I think it was you. No, I didn't mean I got him. I meant we got him.
I hit him, dude.
Hey, I'm gonna get, yes. Come here. Sit. Back. Good boy. Ah, right. Good dog. Good boy. Good dog. Are you videoing? Grab your camera, Jake. Come on, bud. Good job. All right, one down, boys. Jake's first bird. Let's go. Good dog. Dude, that's a shoveler. A Drake shoveler, dude. Son, are you happy?
Oh, I'm happy.
Good boy. Good retrieve, son. Lead. Good dog. There you go. Hold him up, son. Jake's first bird. All right, dude. What do you think?
Oh, it was awesome. It was worth it. We worked hard all morning to get set up, believe it or not, but hopefully more come in.
I was like a 35-yard shot. I can't believe I missed twice. No one shot the one on the left.
You told me to take my channel on the...
Yeah, no, I was just... Nathaniel, did you shoot at that other one?
He couldn't. He said he was going to shoot right over us. He didn't want to shoot.
Hey, Rocky, did you get a bird? Huh? You got one? See if Uncle Thomas has anything. That's right. No.
Who's shot?
Red Talon's white. Dude, and that's what I'm going to talk to him about because I'm wondering how long they were underwater in the truck. He said they thought it was over with. He said they both said we thought we were dead. No way. That's Jake. That's a shot. Jake's probably freaking out. That had to have been Jake. Did you get him? No way. What? That was Nathaniel. We seen the whole thing. That's awesome.
Why do these guys always come to our ponds?
Every time.
Oh, because there's thousands of specks and honkers in the air. That's why. They're just having fun.
It's not about shooting birds, Thomas.
I guess if there's a time to do it, now would be the time.
To practice.
There ain't no blooming bird in the sky.
What call is that supposed to be? I hope the guy that's over there watches this video.
It's like a honker. honker spec hybrid.
It's a blue phase Canadian humpback mounted pintail cross. And he's how, what, 80 yards? Coming and sit on top of us. Guys, this is the definition of free roam. He just calls for no reason. I know people like that. Oh, now he's doing a honker call and there's not a bird in the sky. But a guy snuck in on behind Thomas. How far do you think?
Oh, probably 70 yards.
70 yards. No lights. Silent, like, look, do you guys hear this guy? Rocky made a nice long, it was a blind retrieve. He didn't see it. What's the deal here? What happened? Tell us. Go ahead.
PG
Tell the story.
version or the whole
Tell it.
So, first thing this morning, Nathaniel and Titus and I went out to the blind. We built a little blind. So anyways.
Jake shot's first duck.
Yeah, I got my first duck. And then Titus went to meet with his brother. And then I had to use the restroom. Plus I had to get the sled because that's a whole nother story in itself. It was in a bad spot. So I went to the bank, was going to the bathroom, and I seen a flock of these shovelers coming in. And I'm standing there going to the bathroom, and I'm looking over in the distance, and there's Nathaniel on the blind by himself. And I'm sitting there and I'm saying, get him, boy, get him. And so he does. He stays tight and waits till they fly. They circled back around. He didn't have a call or nothing, but Titus had it set up with decoys and everything. So they circled back around. And he made a killer shot. One shot and just dropped it. Really proud of him.
I seen it too. I don't know how good it's gonna pick it up on the GoPro, but I had my GoPro run, so I stopped it.
Awesome.
Anyways, he did an awesome job and nailed that thing. I didn't know who you guys shot, but I could hear Nathaniel, hey, or something, whatever he said. Congratulations to Jake on his first duck, and Nathaniel on a beautiful shover. I know some of you are haters for the boot lips, and then some of you just love these. But man, look at that, guys. It's just December 1st, and look how green. Hold that thing up. Look how green that thing's head and white his body already is. Crazy, huh? We're gonna go ahead and get something to eat, so let's head out. Come on, let's go. Let's go get some breakfast. Let's go get some breakfast, boy. He made a good old long retrieve too. Little, probably 60-yard blind retrieve. You never even seen it fall. That's what made us so worth it today, just to come out here, just him getting that one retrieve. If I would have stayed over there with Jake and Nathaniel, he would have had more than that. But yeah, you know what, guys? Sometimes, you know, it's not crazy out there, but we at least came in and got Rocky a blind retrieve. He didn't see it until he was like halfway there, but he was going on basically training, you know? He's knowing that if I'm lining him up, I got him lined up, back. He took off, and then I could tell all of a sudden his ears perked up and he's seen the bird, as you'll see in the video. But guys, loving this gunner kennel though still, guys. This thing, I mean, go ahead, kennel. He gets in there, he's done. He's like, yeah. That's about the clearance he's got. They have the intermediate. He's got plenty of room. Probably still fit in the intermediate, but he just crouched down a little bit more. Go ahead. We're gonna go to breakfast and I'm gonna lock it up. All right. The famous, one and only, black bear. So guys, this video is far from over. I just talked to Travis. You guys know Travis. I'm gonna go over there, take my camera over there, and we're gonna have Talon tell you an unbelievable story. And they were supposed to, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but they were supposed to hunt with me, Jake and Nathaniel, Caleb, Cowden, and Talon. You guys know Talon well. Anyways, I'm gonna have them tell you a story why they didn't end up showing up. It'll blow your mind. So Talon's gonna tell it. They said it's okay. So we're gonna get some good food, but stay tuned for this. I'm telling you guys, you gotta hear this story. It's unreal.
We broke the curse.
Dude, we did.
The Jonah curse has been broken. Damn.
We need to celebrate. Is this steak and eggs? What? Man, it's hard to get better than the old patty sausage right there. Old patty.
Bacon, eggs, and toast.
That's a man's meal right there. That's like the traditional man's meal. Jake, you went with the little kitty.
Yeah, fluffy.
Is that the Mickey Mouse pancake?
Yeah,
Mickey Mouse French. I got the old sausage. Man, this thing's zoomed in or something. Old sausage patties. I think that's poisonous. You want to try it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, it may look fluffy and whippy, but you wanted some of it.
I just said, I wish I would have got that instead.
Thank you, Lord, for this food, for this day. Keep your hand upon us. Thank you for protecting Talon and Caleb, Lord. Watch over us in Jesus' name.
Amen. All right, guys, you stayed for a good story here. This is not just a funny story. This is an insanely freaky story. I told you guys to hang on. You know, blows my mind. I think people like trouble and havoc. more than they like just good times, because that stupid video I just did's got like over 14,000 views on it. There was nothing good in it except people laughing at me or telling me I'm stupid. So maybe I need to do more of those. But I did not do that on purpose, as some said in the comments below. Okay, so Talon and Caleb over there, they're gonna tell you guys it here in a second. They were supposed to meet us in the morning to go in on a reservation to duck hunt this morning. They were gonna do their own thing. They didn't show up, and I'm over there saying, hey man, these guys, they overslept, and they decided they didn't want to duck hunt, whatever, okay? So anyways, I'm gonna let them tell you the story. I know a lot of people said, oh, you know, I'm glad you're okay, and I appreciate you guys saying that about the little kayak trick, but I was not worried for my life, I promise you that. This was, it could have changed our lives, guys. You've seen Talon in a lot of videos. You'll see Caleb for the first time, but this could have, it shakes you up a little bit, but I'm gonna let them tell a story. It just happened this morning. Here we go. So here's Caleb Talon, here's Talon. You guys have seen him in a lot of the videos. Talon, and you guys both give your point of view.
So this morning, as Titus was saying, we planned on waking up and going out and hunting Volta. Me and him, it's gonna be his first time. And this morning I went and picked up Caleb about 3:20. I decided to take the back roads to go to the refuge instead of going the way we usually go. I started driving, I was like, okay. So I lost my phone in the pond last week, and I didn't have a cell phone, so I had an old iPod, and I took a picture of the map where we were supposed to be going. I was pretty positive I knew where I was going, and we were driving, and we came to the stop, and Caleb's like, I think we need to go straight. I was like, no, I think we need to go left. And I start heading down the road, and I'm like, okay, this is not the right road. And I was like, okay, this is not where we're supposed to be. So I'm like, okay, let's turn around and go back. So we start heading back down the road. I'm like, Caleb, what's that road we went down? He told me the name, and I was like, okay. I was like, when you see that, let me know when we go. Let me know when we come up to it. So we start driving, and we come up to it, and I make the left-hand turn and start going down it. And we're driving down, I'm like, okay, we're on the right road. We're gonna go back to the refuge since we had to figure it out on the map. Well, we start driving down the road, and I'm like, Caleb, where are we at? Where are we at? And he's looking down at my iPod, looking at the map, watching the video. And I look over just for a split second, just 1 second, and I looked up, and I said bank. There was a canal bank at the end of the road. We did not know the road dead ended, and there was a dirt bridge that went over top of it and made a right-hand turn. I slammed on the brakes, and the pavement ended where I stepped on the brakes, and I took the wheel as hard as I could and cranked it and stepped on the brakes as hard as I could. We just went straight. We hit the bank, and my front tire went into the hole, and all of a sudden the truck just slowly, just like slow motion, just went straight into the water. When it started to do that, as soon as it started tipping, I took my seatbelt and clicked as fast as I could and pulled it off of me. And as soon as we hit the water, it ejected me out of my seat into the back of my extra cab, and I was pegged back there. I was like, Lord, please save me. I don't want to die. I'm like, Lord, let there be an air pocket. I pick my head up, and I'm sitting there breathing, and the water's right here, just right there. I'm just going, just breathing.
And the truck's upside down.
And the truck's upside down. The truck totally rolled over upside down. And it was pitch black. I had no idea where it was at. And you just heard the water.
What time was it in the morning?
4:30. It was
4:30 in the morning, so it's pitch black.
Pitch black. And you just hear the water coming up. And it's right here. And it's just staying there. And I'm yelling, Caleb! 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 Screaming at him. And I don't hear nothing. I go down underneath, and I'm feeling around for him. And as soon as I touch him, he goes, shoo, and you hear a gasp of air. And I was like, are you okay, buddy? Are you okay? He's like, yeah, we're good. And we start praying. We're like, Lord, let's get us out of this. Get us this. Praying that He'd save us. And as hard as we can, we're beating every window we can, and nothing's working. Caleb's like, hey, this window's rolled down. I rolled down my window previously coming down the road, and it was only open about this much right here. And I'm like, okay, Caleb. And he's there. He's like, I'm going to try stomping it. So he's sitting there, and he's hitting as hard as he can. And you hear it knocking him against the glass. It wasn't doing nothing. So I swim underneath, and I feel it, and I reach, and I'm sitting there as hard as I can, just tugging, trying to break the window, and just nothing's working. We get back up, and we get in our air pockets, and we're just breathing. We're like, I had the shotguns in the back seat, so I'm like, okay, Caleb, I'm gonna take the shotgun and try breaking the window. So I take the shotgun and take the barrel of it, and I take it to the side window. As you can see, I was just sitting there hitting as hard as I could, and nothing was happening. I was like, okay, I don't know what we're gonna do. We're just barely 8 inches from dying. The water was right there. And I'm like, find the door handle. And it's pitch black, you can't see nothing. And we're reaching around, we can't feel nothing. Like, I have the shotgun, and there's some shells on the bottom of the floor. And everything's pitch black. I'm just feeling around as much as I can to find something. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take the shotgun and try shooting up the back window. And I take the barrel and I put it straight to the window. And I go, okay, Cal, I'm gonna shoot. He's like, don't shoot me. I'm like, okay, buddy, I'm not gonna shoot. I know where you're at. And I pull the trigger, and you hear it. I go on to fill the window, and there's no crack in the window at all. There's nothing. I'm like, okay, we're not gonna make it. We're dead. I'm like, okay, Caleb, where's your shotgun? He's like, it's right here. And I took it, I unzipped it, and I found another shell, and I put it in there. And I'm like, Caleb, if this doesn't work, we're not making it. I pull the trigger, and I feel I hear it hit the window, and I feel, and nothing happens.
And here, show him the gun. Caleb, show him the gun. It literally, obviously, the pressure underwater. Where it split all that? Right here. Yeah. see it, guys. It split the whole stock
That too.
and split all this. And then, and you can see the wad down the barrel. I won't show you guys that, but
I'm gonna take my foot and I'm like, Lord, let me hit this window. When I touch this window, let it break. And I barely took my foot like this and went, and the window went tsh, and opened up. I was like, Caleb, we're good, I got it. He's like, okay, get out. The water was so cold, 4:30 in the morning. When you went under, you could not hold your breath. Your chest just went like this and locked up. You couldn't hold your breath. And I'm starting to panic. Everything's just, my whole life's just going before me. I thought it was over. But I go down under and I go to the window and I get halfway in it and I get stuck. I'm like, uh-oh, it's not good. So I take my hands like this and I grab the door's can and I push myself back in as hard as I could and I shoot up in that pocket and I'm sitting there breathing. I'm like, Caleb, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. And Caleb's trying to feel around, still trying to get out, and he's pegged underneath the steering wheel by the gas pedals.
did you guys say the horn was just going off?
The horn was stuck. You just heard the horn the whole time. And I went down, went under, and I grabbed the doors as hard as I could, and I just went like this and pulled, and I came straight out. And I touched the ground, and I stood up, and I just seen lights. So I was like, thank you, Lord. And I was like, okay, I gotta get Caleb. And I opened the door.
Yeah, show us there.
Okay. I went around the other side and opened the driver's side door. And as soon as I opened it, he shot out like a bullet and stood straight up.
So Talon, you came out this one, right? You guys both did?
No, I came out that.
So Talon came out this one, and you came out. He opened the door for you. The guys, I was showing you close-ups, all the moss and everything that was under the water. So basically, guys, this is another. So that's the story. What happened? Unbelievable. Is only God's mercy that they're here still. I mean, do you guys agree, right?
Yes.
100%.
100% is all God.
Okay, not only that. So that's now they're getting out. Now they're soaking wet. It's still like 4:30, 4:40 in the morning. But now here's a good steward, guys. This just shows there's still good people out there. This had already happened. They're soaking wet. They're freezing cold.
So we went up to this guy's house and knocked on the door, and first there was no answer, so we started walking off, and I said, well, we better go back because that's all there is. We knocked for a while, nobody came. Knock, and then finally they let us in, and they let us use their phone. They were giving us clothes. They made us coffee. They're gonna make us tea. He took us down there. He's just a really nice guy, and his wife too.
So how old are you, Caleb, right now at this time?
16.
16.
17.
Our lives, I mean, you know, we're close to these guys. These aren't just friends. You know, we all go to church together and stuff, but these are like family. You know, I've known these guys since they were literally when they were born. So I'm just thankful, like I was telling you guys, thankful that you guys are okay. You know, it's a time to actually be excited and be happy. I mean, it's kind of sobering, obviously, right? I'm sure you guys are like still in shock kind of a little bit. But you know what? Lord has a purpose, you know, he keeps you alive for a reason. So that train's coming. But anyways, anything else you guys want to say?
I get all praise and glory to God.
Corner of
Well,
the
if
truck.
this was a Navy SEAL drill,
Well, Jason, he had.
no, we didn't. We got out.
What do you think, dude?
Awesome.
Hey, nice hat.
Hey,
What do you think?
it's good.
You're glad everything's okay? All right, Richard.
Yeah, glad my nephew's okay.
Yeah.
And Jason's kid too.
Taylor?
Glad my brother's still alive and my cousin.
Yep.
Thank the Lord.
All right, guys, we're gonna end the video there. Thanks for watching. Congratulations to Jake for his first duck, and for Nathaniel on making that awesome shot. Hopefully I can get some of that footage in there for you guys. Appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys later.